Good evening, everybody. I wish to talk to you about this current pandemic of the world. This is caused by the disease COVID and is affected by a virus, a very tiny virus of the coronavirus group, and hence the name coronavirus disease 2019, or in short, COVID-19. Such viruses like the SARS and the MARS has attacked the earth even before and has caused tremendous damage. But this one seems to be special. The characteristic is it is very contagious and spreads by touch. A little bit by droplet also, but does not sustain in the air too much. Therefore, we need to be aware that it is capable of causing damage by death to the extent of 3 to 4%. So therefore, the silver lining is that more than 95% will actually survive just only by having minor problems. But there is some method by which you can avoid serious problems, and that is, number one, you will have to stay home and visit outdoors only for emergencies like medicines and daily requirements. When you come home, you need to be aware that you need to wash your hands with soap or a detergent or a sanitizer which contains more than 60% alcohol, so much so that it is either dissolved or broken by the soap or the alcohol. Number two, if you need to go outside, you need to maintain social distancing, which is at least 3 meters, because the virus can spread by droplet by 3 meters. If you can actually practice these two features and maintain the national lockdown, probably you will fall into the 95% category rather than die out of the disease, which is 3 to 4%. However, there are some other manners by which you can actually overcome the coronavirus disease. Please remember, we neither have a drug nor have a vaccine at this particular stage. And the condition that will actually control the disease is your own immunity. In order to increase the immunity, we need to be physically fit, mentally fit, and have also a reasonably good diet. In order to be physically fit, I think every one of us will need to practice daily exercises by the way of walking, physical exercises, yoga, and such things which will keep ourselves busy. Equally important is we need to keep our mental health in excellent condition. And to do that, we must not get depressed because we are now living an individual life rather than in a crowd. In order to do that, we need to develop certain habits like hobbies of cooking, reading books, watching television, or getting into games such as card games on the web, and many other things that you can think of. But never suffer from depression, which will actually cause a decrease of your own immunity. Finally, we also need to be very aware of our diet. And the diet should be very balanced with vegetables, less of carbohydrates so that one does not gain weight, also rich in vitamins, which will give us adequate immunity, particularly vitamin C in this particular case. So friends, let us be aware, we are in the middle of a pandemic without any drugs, without any vaccine. It is up to us to develop a good physique by physical exercises, a very good mental health by creating hobbies, and also maintaining a very good diet which is balanced with less of carbohydrates, more of proteins, and adequate vitamins. I would also like to focus on certain urological conditions which are affecting so many people in the country. You see, we need to develop good practices which will avoid urinary tract infections. And to do that, one has to have plenty of fluids, particularly in the daytime, up to maybe 6 o'clock in the evening. Say a couple of liters or 2.5 liters of water or any other juices. One can also have cranberry juice if you want to have. This can be supplemented with vitamin C and such things which will keep the hydration in proper condition, so much so that you pass urine of about 2 liters in a day, which will be white in color and will not actually cause any pain while passing the urine, and the color will be pale yellow. Also, we need to have certain restrictions which will keep our urinary habits going, such as if we have blood in the urine, we need to drink plenty of fluids, and this can happen because of infection. If we do have infection, it is necessary that we immediately do urine for culture and take some basic antibiotics and drink plenty of fluids so that the blood does not clot inside the system. In this way, if we can keep our prostatic symptoms at bay as well as the infections under control, I think we can have a very good outcome of the kidney and prostate system, thereby keeping the waterworks of the body intact. I think please remain safe. In the times when you have very little support in the way of medication, it is extremely important that we develop best practices in life so that we can encourage our own immunity to a different level, so that this immunity can naturally fight all the diseases that can affect us during this very strange time of the world.